Loneliness. Why is loneliness so real? And yet it's like it creeps on slowly and slowly, and then you realize it. And it kind of stinks. Actually, it does stink. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about loneliness and a few other things. Give you some updates on our homestead. Stay tuned. So my family and I went on vacation, which was the first time we have done that since starting a homestead. It was really great, and I did share this on a short, so if you follow along and have seen it on our shorts, great. But to get ready, what we did is we added some shade cloth for our rabbits. It gets super hot in Arkansas, like feels like over 110 sometimes. It is ridiculous. So block these rabbits that were getting some extra sun. We also have fans set up. We had that set up before. We'll actually be turning those on here soon. It's not terrible here for Arkansas. If you're from the north, it's probably still miserable. But yeah, that's what we've been that's what we've been doing to help keep the rabbits cool. We also had to put up a watering system here, just to give them extra water in case they spilled, or ideally, we were hoping to have that done where they were used to drinking out of this. Didn't work out. Since then, this is more for chicken watering system, but you got these cups, but they've been biting it, and we haven't fine-tuned it just yet. But I'm trying to get it where it's a little easier to do some chores. The other thing we did to help prepare for going on vacation was I added an automatic door here for the chickens, so it goes up in the morning and then closes at the same time every night, so chickens know to well, they should know to get in there. There's 2 rebellious chickens that relentlessly every day, it seems like, says nope, I'm not going in there. So those are a couple things that we did to help prepare on our homestead for our family vacation. We actually have not lost a single animal on its own until this year. Ashlyn was one of our breeders, and she passed in the night. It was literally the night before. Again, you could have seen this on one of our shorts. She was the night before. We actually clipped her fingernails. We cuddled with her. I noticed that some of her muscles were like spasming, which probably would have been a good sign that something was up, and I was curious about that. But the next morning, she was dead. We don't really know why. I did cut her open and things looked dark. Some people thought it might have been some scary virus, but I don't think that was the case. Could she have overheated or something else? I don't know. No, none of our other rabbits have shown any kind of signs of this. So we were going to keep an eye on them, and we weren't going to sell any, just to be sure, but we've seen no additional signs. So that's good, but it is sad. We lost one of our breeders. Random insert here. This is our old bed frame. We got a king size bed, which is awesome. But it was our queen size bed mattress frame, so it's apart right now. My wife had some ideas about maybe turning this into like a chicken tractor or a rabbit, tractor to fertilize the lawn essentially and to get them on grass. But what do you think? What would be your ideas of these bed frames? Could we turn it into beneficial for our homestead? Let me know. So what have our kids been doing during our little break here? It's a great question, and let me show you. Whoa! Nice, that was really good. Woo! Woo! No, it hasn't all been bad here in Arkansas. Yes, we have been lonely. I miss my sisters, my best friends in Michigan. There are things that we definitely miss about Michigan. We don't really want to go back though. It is unfortunate. Like our kids, I know they're missing their friends in Michigan. I know that, and that's hard. It's like burdensome on us. Like, what do we do? But we also know if we go back, it's not going to be the same. It's just not. One, we're going to live in a different house. The friends were in the neighborhood. And unfortunately, it's just how things seemingly have happened. It's not quite the same. And so we do want that community. We want to build that, but it's taken time. We moved here and I was praying and even expecting that I would build a friendship with somebody like right away. We'd be like best friends, referring to myself. But that just did not happen. And that usually doesn't happen, right? And so one thing that we've come to realize though, we need to take the initiative. We can't wait for everybody else. If we want that community, we need to do it. And so that's what we're planning to do, to build that community, because community is important. We were made for community. And we need to invest in it, cultivate it, have people over, be hospitable, invite people to do things. Like, we need to take the initiative instead of waiting for somebody else to take the initiative to invite us and to start that relationship. If we feel this, if we know it's important, we need to act on it. My question to you is, how have you implemented, or what ideas do you have to implement to help cultivate community? And that community doesn't have to be just homesteading. It doesn't have to be just people at church. Ultimately, yeah, I want my community. We want to love Jesus. We want it to be around the gospel. However, I think it's okay to have some community where if we share a common bond with homesteading. I like my firearms, so if I build people who like firearms, that's okay. Ultimately, I want to be around Christ. How do we go about? What are ideas you would have to cultivate those kinds of relationships? All right, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Until next week, we will be releasing content once a week. That's the plan right now. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. And again, if you have comments, concerns, or ideas of how to implement community, I want to hear. Leave them in the comments below. That would be fantastic.